I'm AK.
And I'm Paul.
And this is Paul's Lego wall. Okay, lift the tea towel. And it's, Oh, is this the Curiosity?
Got it in one.
Cool, okay. So I see this time we put it on like a staging area. I like this a lot. Can I pick it up?
Yeah.
Does it have actual... Look at its cute little robot face. And it's got these... So this is, I can tell what this is. This is an... Oh, it goes over. Wait, can you see this?
Turn it round. Turn the plastic round. And
I'm destroying things. Okay, this is really cool actually. It drives, like, the way these wheels are, it's so that it can remain stable while driving over really uneven surfaces. Just like the real Curiosity rover?
Yep.
So this is a robot. No, it's not a robot. Is that a robot?
it is a robot. It's got its own driving abilities, I think.
Alright, so it's a space exploring robot that I believe is no longer operational, sadly. But it had a really long run on Mars, doing cool science things. And so then Lego put out this set. I remember that this set was only out very briefly.
It was.
And like lots of people wanted it and didn't get it. So I feel like I can't do my usual critiques of like, hey, this looks kind of goofy, it's a weird shape, because it's based on a real science vehicle that looks goofy and has a weird shape. And this is just kind of true to that. And it actually has some value as a toy too. There has some kind of fiddly little bits. So this is called a creator set, right?
No, this is ideas.
What's the difference? Okay.
Okay, so
Now you talk.
sure. Should have got that out before we started recording. This is an idea set, Lego Ideas, which started off being called Kuso. Started off in Japan as a system where fans could submit their ideas for sets.
And it's mostly dumb television.
There's a lot of dumb television. To be fair, I have quite a lot of the dumb television sets.
Okay.
But people put up their ideas. If they get a certain number of votes, then they're put into a pot, and they're every 3 times a year now, Lego consider which ones to make. And this was made in the very early days. This set actually came out New Year 2014. And it's designed by somebody who I should remember their name, but it was actually one of the, I remember their username is Perry Jove, and they were one of the designers on the real robot.
Oh,
so,
really?
Yeah, they work at JPL. Or AIMS.
JPL?
Jet Propulsion Laboratory.
Okay. Is that the place where Jack Parsons worked?
I think it is.
In LA?
Yep.
Yeah, Jack Parsons. Woohoo! The occult connection. Awesome. Go on. So you were talking about the real designer.
Yes, the designer of the set was a actual NASA engineer, and he submitted this, and it was produced, and it came out on January the 1st, 2014. I went down to the Lego store in Hillsdale because the one in San Francisco wasn't open yet. I tried to buy it, they'd sold out. They said, we'll put in an order for you online, and within 5 days it was sold out in the US.
So how did you get it?
Well, because they ordered one, and I got it by post.
Oh, so the store did keep its promise. It's not like they ran out.
No, well, the store ran out physically, but they sent me one from online. And so I'm very lucky to have this because I just had a quick look while I was looking up set numbers, and there are a couple of examples on eBay for several $100s for a set that was originally, I think, $50. So I'm very happy to have this. It's a really cute little rover.
I have an important question.
Yeah.
So is this a nuclear reactor?
I think it is a nuclear reactor.
Nuclear butt. All right. Which the real robot has. So.
Yes, and the instruction manual, which I'm sure is online, has lots of informative details about what all the bits are.
Yeah, I mean it's really, really cool. So I have another question for you, which is, if someone wanted to build one of these, are there parts that are completely unique, or could they buy the parts in?
I think almost everything in here is reasonably common. I swapped out a grey piece for a white one, but that's common now too. Yeah, I think some of the Technic joints might be a little rare, but I don't think there's anything. Not so much that stuff, but there's one particular up here which is quite odd, but I'm not sure. But I imagine it's all fairly easy to buy on the second-hand market. So you could build your own from the instructions, that's probably a lot cheaper than trying to buy it officially.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's usually really expensive to buy all the pieces, right? But
It can be.
when you get to the point where it's several $100s, maybe it's.
And as there aren't any particular prints, and as you can see, the base that it's on, which is meant to represent the
sure.
Martian, it's very simple, the base, but it's nice because it lets
Well,
you
it lets you drive on it.
and it lets you see how the suspension works, which
Yeah,
is nice.
which is really cool. Okay.
So rating.
This is an A+. This is really good. I mean, it's a little like it's got some weird, slightly fiddly bits, but I don't think this is just meant to be a little kid set, so it's okay. Like nobody's taking this off and putting up their nose. I think.
Probably not.
Probably not. But it's still actually surprisingly solid, considering that it's a model of like a real life thing, and it has a lot of. I mean, okay, maybe if I was like a space nerd, I might find shortcomings with this, but I'm just enough of a space nerd that I knew this was the Curiosity just as soon as I saw it. But not so much of a space nerd that I'm like, oh, the proportions maybe aren't. I don't know if they are. I have no idea. So I think it's really nice. I think it's a fun set. It's kind of weird, but it's based on a real thing. I have a real fondness of all of the actual based on real space object sets, and I know we have a couple of others.
Yep.
I don't know where this one has been hiding. I haven't really seen it around.
It's in the wall.
Is it in a wall? Okay. Is it in the back of things?
No, it's just sideways on.
Oh. Well, anyway, I think it's great. I think it's an A+ because it does what it sets out to do. It's artistically sound and self-contained, and it's a fun toy. Like, if you actually wanted to use it as a toy, you could. So yeah, it's great.
Okay.
That's
That's it for tonight then.
Okay, that's it.
Good night.
Bye.